Alright, today I am going to finish my homemade router table. This bad boy is just straight up screwed into my handheld one. Over the weekend I built this. I didn't record it, and then I realized today, not everything we have to do needs to be recorded. I can just tell you guys what happened and then show you little bits of what I'm going to do today to align it properly, right? So I started actually out with just this top piece, bottom piece, and the middle piece. You can see I marked little marks here. So I laid it out just like this, and I placed marks in 4 places. It was kind of arbitrary, I didn't measure it, because what I wanted was just to ensure this piece, and these 3 pieces together fit in this slot that I have cut out of my table. Then, after I marked it all, after it looked like it fit, I drilled holes for dowels, shoved dowels in there, slid everything together, and it was crooked as hell, of course. So I placed big piece of wood here, clamped it in each corner, and left it overnight to dry with the wood glue in between the dowels and the pieces of wood, and came back and checked it with my handy dandy piece of wood that I made. Perfectly level. That's insane, right? I'm like, fantastic. Okay, but still didn't feel like it was that stable, right? Because it's literally just held in by 2 dowels here and here and wood glue. So I reinforced it by adding pieces of plywood, right? I think this is 1-inch plywood. So I added 2 pieces here to reinforce behind the wood structure. I added 2 bigger 2-inch wide pieces on either side just to fill in the gap, make it a little bit more stable to pick up, I don't really have to worry about it bending over time this way, right? Alright, so I also used my router. I put it in like so, and then I etched around it, and then I used the router to cut out a hole. Pretty cool. I cut it about halfway through because I think this was it's about a 1-inch piece, and your router only has so much space, right? So much distance it can go up and down. So we kind of wanted to minimize that. So I took it down to about 1/2 inch, right? Yeah, that looks, what is it? Here, let's find out. I just wing most of the stuff I do at this point, because that part doesn't matter as much as long as I can measure it, right? Oh wow, it's exactly 1 centimeter. Wild. Okay. And that's less than 1. I'm amazing. Wow. That is crazy. Okay. So it's 1 centimeter deep. Perfect. Just winged that. It turned out perfect. Now, day 3, I'm going to have to figure out how I can attach this so you can slide pieces of wood past it, right? Over here, bigger pieces. You can cut grooves in right up in the middle. It'll come up between this, and you can cut like grooves into corners and smooth things out, right? But then I thought to myself, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Because it's a circle. It just spins in a circle. Technically, straight is just arbitrary depending on what motion we're moving, right? So I'm really going to just have to figure out the center of the circle, mark center, and then go over a certain amount of inches and line up a nice, straight mark, right? So yeah, let's see how that turns out.